Hey guys, Sean Leonard here with Housing Around AZ, powered by King and Sky Realty. So I wanted to do something a little different and talk about some of the schools in Maricopa. So I brought in the amazing Tracy, who has her kids go to Heritage. And so I wanted her to kind of talk about what the pros and cons of Heritage and give some overview, especially for people who are trying to decide which school to go to, if Heritage is something that makes sense for them. So, hi.
Hi, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So first off, tell me, your kids go to Heritage, how long they've been there, that type of stuff.
So my son is now a ninth grader. He's a freshman in high school. We are actually the starting sixth grade class for Heritage Academy from when they first came to Maricopa. I have a middle schooler who's in seventh grade, and I am actually on the PTO executive board as the treasurer for the school.
Okay. So you really got some connections in there.
Yes, I have the insight for sure.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So first off, if someone's new thinking about going to Heritage, what would you kind of tell them? Like, I personally, my daughter just started there, and I came to you, last year and said, hey, we're thinking about doing Heritage. What would you tell a parent like that?
Well, first and foremost, checking out all the schools in the area is important. If you're looking for an academic-based program with specialties in drama and especially sports, sports is a big thing in our family. They have won quite a few state championships. But first and foremost, the reason that we picked Heritage was because of the academics.
Okay. So we'll go over the sports here in a second.
Okay.
So now one clarification, Heritage is only from 6th through high school. So if you're looking for elementary age, Heritage wouldn't work. But you would want to move your, once you're getting into 6th grade, that's when you're going to start looking at moving into Heritage.
Correct. And that's something that will require pre-planning, obviously, as you know.
Yes.
There is a wait list, so if your child is in 5th grade, that would probably be the time for you to start exploring middle schools.
Yes, and I would start early because it was, I did notice it was a long competitive wait list. Luckily, we got in, but there was a wait list.
Correct.
Okay, so you brought up sports.
Yes.
So that's one thing I think a lot of people, especially with smaller schools, think, oh, maybe they don't have a lot of the sports and a lot of the same electives that maybe some of the bigger schools have, but they do. They
do, actually. Their sports program is actually incorporated into their days. So if they're playing on a sport or they're doing drama for that matter, they try to incorporate them into their elective classes so that there's not much time spent after school.
Okay.
The sports program in particular, we have done very well in the state level. I know we've won a few championships for co-ed soccer, boys soccer, girls soccer, football, and I believe even volleyball.
Okay. So here's a question, and again, this is one of those top tier. Do you see kids going from there to going on to playing in college?
Absolutely, yes. We had our first graduating class full of seniors, where I mean more than 5 or 6 seniors, obviously. Last year we had a few of the boys go on to play college football.
Okay, and did they get scholarships, do you know?
I believe they did, yes.
Okay, so you're still able to get scholarships, still those things that kind of parents are always like, well, if my kid's, does excel, they have that ability to kind of get from there.
Correct.
Okay, let's look at my nice little list. What do you like about the school?
I love the academics, obviously. It's very community-based. The parents as well as the staff are very supportive of the students. They go above and beyond. I like the dress code.
Yes.
Not all parents do. I do like the dress code.
So let's clarify that. What is the dress code?
Khaki or navy blue bottoms, no cargo obviously, and then they have their polos that you can wear or approved sports jerseys.
So just knowing going into this, one cost that you will have is that you are going to have to buy school approved shirts.
Yes, and PE uniforms as well.
And PE uniforms.
I just had to buy new uniforms for my son, and I don't think it was more than $150. So
for how many uniforms?
That's for 4. 4 uniforms.
Okay, so it's still a decent amount per, but yes. Okay.
Yes, but it lasts all year. So
yeah. Okay. All right, and I'm sorry I cut you off. So we were talking about what you liked about the school.
I like the community base. It is very heavy on Constitution and U.S. government, that kind of stuff, which is nice. It definitely adds to their patriotism. And they do have a citizenship class, which they actually do have to log community hours.
Yeah.
So they do have to volunteer within the community or within the school as part of their syllabus for the school year.
And as the citizenship class, they go over each year, I think they pick a founding father or something to that effect for the class.
It's definitely based on the Constitution and the founding fathers.
So it is a little bit more what you would consider a traditional school.
Correct.
Versus some of the more, the other types of schools out there. So just something to think about. Now, with anything else, nothing's perfect. What do you think that they could maybe fix that you've seen that are areas of opportunity for the school?
Well, we are a new school. Obviously, we were just built within the last 3 years, so we're still improving our campus. We have great teachers and staff, and they're changing periodically, bringing in new classes. The only thing, my complaint would be the drive line. But obviously, we can't fix that, so just pay attention and keep it moving.
That's funny because my next note on here was about drive line and pickups. So,
Yes.
Okay, so how does that work?
Well, first and foremost, it is a charter school, so there is no buses. It is strictly your student getting to school by means of yourself or walking or carpooling, which most people do because of the drive line. It is a pretty seamless process. They've actually done improvements so that it is quicker, but if you can get there on time and get your kid out pretty quick, it's not really an issue.
Personally, I like there is a lot next to it that you can park and tell your kid to come walk over to it.
Correct.
And they allow that. That's personally how I pick up my kid.
Yes, and thankfully the church that is adjacent to our campus is very giving and lets us use that property for
Yes.
pick up and drop off.
Yes. Okay. Well, anything else you'd like people to know about the school?
Nope, just that it is a great school. I am on the board, so I might be a little biased, but I did a lot of research on the middle schools and other charter schools within the town, and obviously there's options for going out of town, but that wasn't something for us. But on a whole, I would definitely give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay. Well, now also you are a new real estate agent, so I will give you a moment to pitch yourself.
Well, I am a new real estate agent, just licensed. I have been in the real estate business for approximately 2.5 years. So I definitely have transaction background, and I am the all-encompassed real estate agent. I have no qualms about doing anything that's needed to get the clients satisfied and into the home of their dreams.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for answering some questions. Guys, this is Sean Leonard with Housing Around AZ, powered by King and Sky Realty. If you need help with real estate, please reach out to either one of us. We're here to assist you, and you have an amazing day.